In the eternal struggle of light and dark, there is only one salvation: brotherhood.
Hey there, you guys need help?
Rymos looks up at Jake, confused. Dion also looks up, confused, badly hurt and leaning against his brother.
There may be a language barrier.
Any idea what language they speak?
No idea what language they speak if it's not English.
Rymos lays Dion down to rest. Jake rushes over with his medical kit. Rymos nods approval to Jake for assisting his brother.
Hey Jake, it's nice of you to help these guys out, and all but one of ours is hurt bad right now.
No, I'm fine, Jake. Just need to be patched. Are you sure, Rick? They didn't hit anything too important.
The group discusses their next move. They decide it's time to head back to camp. The Glaudadian army could arrive any moment now. The group agrees. They secure their supplies and prepare to leave. Rymos picks up Dion and joins the group as they head out. They walked in a staggered column down various paths, avoiding main roads or open ground. Along the way, Rymos and Dion observed the world in great detail. Much of Earth lay in total ruin. It had been well over a decade since the invasion began, and large Glaudadian fleets no longer loitered in orbit. Earth was showing signs of recovering. There were many thick bushes and greenery. Forests had expanded and reclaimed some lost ground. Nature itself had never looked more alive than now, in fact not since humanity's distant past. What stood out the most, however, was seeing any sort of pre-war structure. Houses, offices, factories, warehouses, cars, trucks. If it was man-made, it was rusted and decaying. Even the roads, which stretched out from ruined cities, had themselves become worn and cracked from either explosive ordnance or use since then without maintenance. Herds of wild animals, deer, hogs, wild dogs, roamed in packs that would either flee or attack individuals who ventured alone. Most of the animals had previously been domesticated. All of them were now wild and feral. This was mostly a positive for both humans and Glaudadians, because this created an abundance of meat, which they could supplement with minor farming. So despite the grimness of life on Earth, the humans were at least well fed.
Dion, you able to walk now?
Dion is helped to his feet but insists on walking on his own. He staggers but continues walking, focusing on the humans. Some of the humans feel uneasy, and Dion knows this. You see, Dion harbors a secret psychic ability which grants him the ability to read the minds of others. He realizes they speak a language called English. Dion has kept his psychic powers a secret for all of his life back on their home world, so not even Rymos is aware of what Dion is doing. But Dion knows that very soon he needs to tell his brother. And he needs to tell these humans too, because this is their best chance at bridging the language barrier and establishing meaningful communication. The information Dion is getting from the humans' minds is simply staggering. He is lost in a symphony of information and new concepts. These Earthlings are just as alien to Rymos and himself as the Glaudadians. Rymos notices Dion and just thinks he's daydreaming, but Dion is on the verge of fainting at the overwhelming amounts of information. The more he reads, the more obsessed he becomes to learn more. Dion is still a novice with these psychic powers, however. He clumsily fumbles through the heads of these men, and this does not go unnoticed. It manifests as a deeply unnerving feeling in them. And soon Dion gets a reaction. One of the men turns around and glares at him.
Can you stop following me? You give me the creeps.
Sorry.
Dion apologized in English, to which the entire group froze and looked at him.
So they do speak English.
Thomas said suspiciously.
My brother cannot speak. His name is Rymos, and my name is Dion.
Dion says, attempting to bring the attention off of his brother at least. Rymos too is very confused at what's happening right now. Finally, Jake speaks up.
Well, my name is Jake. Let's make it back to camp. Dion, was it? We can talk there. Keep it moving, men.
Yes, sir.
They continue their journey through the thick brush and forests.
I don't want these strangers coming anywhere near my wife and kids. They don't even speak our language, and so far they've been giving most of the men the creeps. Something is for sure not right about them. You gonna trust that around your little girl, Jake? After all we go through to make our families safe?
Thomas appeals to Jake's duty to his wife and child.
It's your call, Jake. Most of us here respect the hell out of you. I'm good with whatever you decide.
Jake takes a moment to carefully consider the situation before he speaks.
I'm an old soldier. I've been fighting Glordadians since the beginning, seen a lot of people die. If you want to win this war, then prove it. This is humanity's war. We can't win if all humans don't stand united, because those Glordadians are definitely united, and nothing less from us is going to be enough. So what if they don't speak the same language one of them does, and we'll teach them? We didn't just risk our lives and spend our good ammo just to kick them out and let them die. I won't stand for it, and the council won't stand for it. We also didn't bring back many supplies today. I made my decision to bring them back to camp. The council will decide their fate from there.
Ramos, now aware that Dion has learned how to understand them somehow, taps Dion's shoulder.
What are they talking about?
Some of them don't trust us, but their leader defended us. We should most definitely try and make friends with that one. Jake is his name. He's our best chance at understanding this world.
Thomas was determined to get some answers out of these men before letting them near his family, and that was final. He stormed over toward the pair. Ramos grabbed his sword and went for Thomas's neck. Thomas instantly drew his rifle and pointed it at Ramos's skull. Horrified, the men rush over, shouting at both men to drop their weapons.
That's enough, Thomas. Drop your weapons now.
Dion rushed over to pull Ramos away, while men from the group did the same to Thomas. After a hard struggle, the two were separated. The awkward silence was palpable.
That men disrespected us. Walking up with that energy is unacceptable. He is lucky to still be alive. It is Maslonian custom to kill a man who approaches like that.
Jake acknowledges, just trying to keep the situation under control.
I hear you. Just keep your brother under control. We've got Thomas, but what exactly is a Maslonian? That what you guys are?
Jake was entirely sure he had never heard of this name anywhere before, and at the time the brothers were unaware that they would never meet a mortal soul who knew what that was ever again.